When your man looks at you, tell me does he really see you? The way I see you, girl, I swear I feel you. Trust me, I understand it, babe, all the pain that you've been through. They don't see it like I see you, shawty, 'cause I see the real you.
What is up, guys? Welcome to an episode of Sports News with Esco. I'm your host, Nicholas Escobar. In today's video, I am going to be doing my NHL playoff 2025 Stanley Cup predictions. Now, this is the official bracket here, so let's get to it. And if you're new to my channel, please give this video a like and subscribe. Let's get to business. Now, we have teams from the West and the East. We're going to start out with the West. Okay, here we go. Between the Winnipeg Jets and the St. Louis Blues, for this one, I know I got some friends like Ryan Hilgendorf and Spencer Goldberg, and if you're watching this video, I'm going to pick St. Louis Blues in 6 games against the Winnipeg Jets. So, I'm going to say St. Louis Blues advance to the semifinals. So here we go, St. Louis Blues. I think the Blues are going to win this time against the Jets. Now, between the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche, I'm going to take Nathan MacKinnon and the Colorado Avalanche to defeat the Stars in 5 games. So they'll go play the Blues. So I'm going to put the Avalanche here. Okay. Now, between Vegas Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild, for this one, I'm going to take the Vegas Golden Knights. So we're going to choose Vegas Golden Knights. So we're going to choose the Golden Knights. Okay. Now between the Los Angeles Kings and the Edmonton Oilers, I'm going to choose Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers to defeat Anze Kopitar and the Los Angeles Kings in 6 games. So we're going to go with the Oilers. Okay, we got the semifinal now. Between St. Louis Blues, Colorado Avalanche, I think this is going to go to a 7-game series. So I'm going to choose the St. Louis Blues to defeat the Colorado Avalanche. St. Louis Blues go to the next round, which is the Western Conference Finals. Okay, between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers, in this one, I think it's going to go 7 games as well. I think the Edmonton Oilers, along with Connor McDavid, win the series against the Golden Knights. So I'm going to pick the Oilers to go play the St. Louis Blues in the Western Conference Final. Now to the East. Between the Toronto Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators, for this one, I'm going to choose Toronto Maple Leafs in 6 games against Ottawa. So I'm going to have them advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals. So got the Maple Leafs. Now, the Battle of Florida between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the defending Stanley Cup champ, Florida Panthers. For this one, I'm going to take the Florida Panthers to defeat the Lightning in 6 games. So we're going to go with the Panthers. Then they go play the next round, the Eastern Conference semifinal against the Maple Leafs. Between Alex Ovechkin and the Capitals, versus the Montreal Canadiens. For this one, I'm going to take Ovi and the Caps in 5 games against the Canadiens. So I'm going to take the Capitals. Then go to the Eastern Conference semifinal. Between the New Jersey Devils, the Hughes brothers, versus the Carolina Hurricanes. For this one, I'm going to go New Jersey Devils in 5 games against the Hurricanes. Let's go with the Devils. Okay. Now, the Eastern Conference semifinals we got here. Maple Leafs and Panthers. For this one, I'm going to take the Florida Panthers to beat the Maple Leafs. So I'm going to say Panthers go to the Eastern Conference final. Then between the Washington Capitals and the New Jersey Devils. For this one, though, I'm going to take the Capitals, Alex Ovechkin. I'm going to take the Capitals to go play the Panthers. Okay, now We got the Western Conference Final, the Eastern Conference Final. Which team will go to the Stanley Cup Final? Let's find out. Let's start with the West. St. Louis Blues, Edmonton Oilers. I think this is going to go to a 7-game series. It's going to be a tough competition between the Blues and the Oilers. For this one, I'm going to say St. Louis Blues win the Western Conference Championship to go to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time since 2019. I think Blues beat the Oilers in 7 games. So we're going to pick the Blues. Now the East. We got Florida Panthers, Washington Capitals. For this one, I'm going to take the Washington Capitals to defeat the Florida Panthers in 6 games. So I'm going to go Capitals. Okay, now the Stanley Cup Final between these two teams. Alex Ovechkin, second time in his career to the Stanley Cup Final. The Blues are going to the Stanley Cup Final again right here. So, for this one, I think this is going to be a 7-game series matchup in the Stanley Cup Final. I think this matchup goes to 7 games. I think my pick, the St. Louis Blues win the Stanley Cup for the first time since 2019. So, I'm going to take St. Louis Blues in 7 games. All right, and I choose the St. Louis Blues to win the Stanley Cup. I know I'm a Blackhawks fan. I know some Blackhawks fans are not going to like this video because I know I'm a Hawks fan. But hey, I got friends from St. Louis that are Blues fans. I'm going to take the Blues to win the Stanley Cup this time. All right, comment down below on your bracket predictions and who's going to win the first, second, or third round and who's going to win the Stanley Cup this year in the NHL. Please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you, and enjoy the Stanley Cup playoff hockey.